Hi, everybody. It's me and my boyfriend Nicole podcast. I'm Aurora.
And I'm the boyfriend, Nicole. Hi.
Hi, everybody. Did everybody enjoy last week's episode of the Drunk Cast?
Whoop, whoop.
I know I did.
We all know you did.
We are in Nicole's bed, and you will be hearing Licky Lucy for
Behave.
the next foreseeable future. No cat this time, though.
No. Now Lucy's licking you going, I love you, Aurora.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
my goodness.
What's today about?
Today is talking about jumping on that crazy train.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you wouldn't know at all, would you? No, but basically it's talking about, I don't know how to put this succinctly. I'm sure there's a word for it. But stuff starts off cute, fun, innocent. And all of a sudden, it's just like you're jumping on the crazy train and it's the only thing you think about. You're so passionate about it. And I just wonder how it goes from one point to the next.
Yes, how things start out just fun and playful and stuff, or just something you really enjoy, whether it's like a hobby or a job, or of course a relationship or a person. It could be anything. A food, like something starts out fun and you enjoy it, and next thing you know, it takes over your life and you obsess about it, and then it becomes this thing. Yeah. This total different thing.
And you're like, what?
What happened? And you can't stop. Yeah. And we started talking about that because I was confessing to you during confessional time.
Our morning coffee.
Yeah.
This morning, actually.
That I don't know why that happens so many times. I think, and I know it happens to all of us, but like in, say, dating, and you're dating and you just don't really meet anyone that really like sparks that flame in you, right? Then all of a sudden you meet one and you're like, oh wow, like I actually like enjoy spending time with this person, or I like this person, right? But you're still talking to other people. I mean, you just met them or whatever, or you're open to other things. And the next thing you know, it went from, oh, they're nice and stuff, to, why aren't they texting me? Who are they talking to? Oh, they used to talk to me all the time, and now they've went all day and only sent me 2 text messages. And so someone you weren't really that into, or like, that was fun, all of a sudden it's not about fun anymore. Now it's about winning the game. And like, it just becomes an obsession, and you start going, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, like just getting crazy over stuff. And obsessing over small details that you never would have even noticed before. And then it starts becoming this like, this just going down.
Meanwhile, your friend's
the rabbit hole,
just trying to enjoy her morning coffee, and I'm like, what's happened?
hey, that did not happen today. I'm just saying those things happen.
No,
and
I'm making a joke though. About like, you're talking about it to your friends. They're like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
right.
Didn't you just start this thing? Like,
yeah. And it's just like, how does our brain go to that extreme, And, and then we start talking, and it's like, you notice that with so many things in life, So it's like,
well, my scientific theory, I'll just call it a theory.
Yeah, go for it.
WebMD and Grey's Anatomy expert over here. And the big R research. Throwback to episode 4. Episode 5?
Yeah.
Episode 5. Yeah, but no, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, that's exactly why people get addicted to drugs, is it fires up that pleasure center of your brain. Like, we are so bombarded, and just constantly things are being put in front of us, right? Just that's the way our society is. It's just go, 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 go. And like, it's either yes or no, you like it or you don't, blah, 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 whatever. But a lot of it is meaningless. We're just searching for that thing that's going to light us up. And when we find that thing, the pleasure center of our brain is like, yes, 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 more. Yeah. And as humans, that's just what we do. We want to feel those endorphins. We want to feel all those happy things because we don't get it that often, especially if you have depression and anxiety. And that's, I really think where it can come out is your brain, especially if you have depression. Sorry to make it so serious, but your little alpha and beta and theta waves of your brain are so slow that if you find something that lights them up your brain, the neural connections go, yes, 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 yes. And if you have anxiety, your brain is already firing so rapidly that it does obsess over those things naturally.
Well, and I think that in this time period in our life, in our world, we're all so much more susceptible to depression, to anxiety, to boredom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because we've been in lockdown, you know?
Oh, gosh.
And
yes.
almost a state of constant anxiety with, are you going to catch COVID? Are you going to lose your job? Are you going to be able to pay your mortgage or your rent next month?
How's my family doing? I haven't seen them. Yeah.
Yes, family that lives a way that you haven't been able to see, you know? Not being able to do the normal things that we do because you don't want to expose yourself to more things or other people to them. Or you can't even say hello to a stranger because, you know, people are wanting to stay away, which is understandable. Like, and you've been trapped inside for so long. It's like we're all getting cabin fever.
Collectively.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And so now it's like you see someone and someone you don't even know and you're like, it's another living being. Hi. Hi. Right. And then I think online, not just online dating, but online gaming, online chat rooms, online anything where you get another person, you know, to connect with, it automatically is lighting that up.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's like anywhere we can get any type of pleasure from.
We're like, yes,
because we're all like fiends for it right now.
Girl, it's like hitting that pipe.
Right?
That crack pipe.
Is it?
Is it? No.
Chasing that high. Chasing
that high. Yeah, chase that dragon, baby.
Puff the magic dragon.
Yeah, no, I was talking with Mango about that when we had our brief encounter about we were laying in bed and we were talking about how people are doing way more online dating than they ever have before. You thought it was bad before. Now everybody's on there because people are just searching for that connection. And when you do make that connection with something, people are much more quick to latch on. And they really want to feel connected to somebody because they are so isolated. And he said, yeah, I've definitely noticed that since this whole thing started. And I said, yeah, me too. I said, I even see it in myself where I even talked about in the beginning of this podcast that I was never very a touchy-feely person. But since I really had to isolate, I have craved human like touch and connection more than I ever have in my life before.
Yeah. Well, and another question is it bad? Is it bad to enjoy something? You know?
Too much of anything is bad, but yeah.
I don't know if I agree or disagree at this point. But too much licking definitely is. Lucy, back up.
I don't think I've ever heard a woman say too much licking before.
No, trust me, there can't be such a thing.
Oh,
no.
I know.
But
all right, Licky Lucy, damn. Don't come over here to me. All right, baby.
But, you know, it's like, isn't that what we all want, though? Is that thing that we have so much fun with that not necessarily takes over, but what?
Sorry, she put her claws right in my boob. I'm listening to you. Sorry.
It's okay. Last week was the cat. This week it's the dog.
What's next?
I'm hoping eventually it's a person in my bed besides the two of you.
This is the most action I've gotten in weeks. Lucy with her paw on my boob. Licking my hand.
Oh, Lord. So.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
That's okay. Only inappropriate things are popping into my head right now.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
So, yeah. So how do you make it not turn into an obsession, or is that part of the process?
So everything in moderation, right?
Is that true for love? And not just emotional love, love for a person, but love for what you're doing. I would say that many of the greatest artists in the world, it became an obsession for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Well, it's
musicians.
It's almost one of those things of like, if you're really gonna do something, like really do it, you have to commit.
Right.
Like you really have to give it your all. It's never really gonna go anywhere.
Right. Steve Jobs, that was definitely an obsession.
Oh yeah, girl. That's why he only wore a black turtleneck and jeans and, the same outfit every day, because he wanted his brain to be doing other things, or whatever, the old urban myth or whatever the fuck. I think he actually said that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Lucy, it is a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. Thank you, Lucy. We appreciate your love. See, Lucy also has an obsession.
She does.
With licking.
She does. She wants to love everyone.
She is the perfect guest.
Yes.
For this podcast. No, but I think if you really want to be successful at something, you really have to do it. Just like this, like, sometimes I get obsessed with the podcast and thinking about it and like, what are we going to do next? Or I think our obsession comes out in different ways. Like, you kind of look at the actual like podcast itself a little bit more, like online presence, and I think maybe I look at it from like a little bit of a different perspective behind the scenes. I think that's why we work so well together.
Absolutely.
We just have different focuses on it, but that's why it's successful. And like my new job, I'm really throwing myself all the way in, but I'm doing a really good job there. But that's just me. That's how I do things. I don't know how to I either do it or I don't. There is no
all or nothing.
There is no half-ass for me.
Me too.
I'm very much of the mindset of like, and I wanted this tattoo at one point of like, if you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly. Because like, if you're gonna do some shit, I'm gonna be the baddest motherfucker up in that forest. You know what I mean?
You go, girl. Yeah. Well, and that's for me with jobs, friendships, love, relationships, emotional connections, anything. Parenting, fur babies.
Real babies.
Yeah, everything it's all or nothing. Yeah. And so I don't know how not to be that way either.
I don't know.
And I have to have that feeling that yes, I'm just not interested.
Yeah. It's like especially once the bar has been raised, right? Like you and I've kind of mentioned that.
Oh, the bar has been raised.
Before, but it's like it's almost like you build up a tolerance too. It's literally like drugs. It's where like the bar has been raised.
And I expect so much more.
Yeah.
And in everything.
In everything.
In employment, in jobs, in our careers, right? Yeah. Because the big thing is you're either fulfilling someone else's dream or your own, right? No wrong answer there.
No.
Just believe in whatever you do, and that is very fulfilling in that, food wise, we've, we have upped the game where if it ain't our taco from our taco place.
Oh yeah, I'm like, bitch, fuck your tacos.
Girl, I don't even want to make my own tacos anymore.
I don't want white people taco night. Like, I used to love white people taco night.
Not no more.
Not no more, girl. And when we went to that one shop, I'm not putting them on blast, but when we went there and we were like, yo, this shit is whack as fuck.
And not whack in a good way.
No. Girl, when has whack ever been good?
We don't always know what words mean.
First of all, that is an old ass saying, so I am judging you.
At one time or not, I felt like whack was a good thing. No?
No.
Okay. My white is showing.
I don't even think that's white. I think that's a white term. What do you mean?
I don't know. Why are you looking at me crazy?
Because I'm crazy.
Let it go. Okay.
Okay.
Anywho.
Now Lucy has moved on to licking herself.
Lucy! You're out.
No, stop. She's a good girl. Look at her. She looked so hurt that she thought you were going to kick her out. She's like, no, Mom. Behave, baby. Hey, we've all been a Lucy at one point in our life.
You know, the ex said that dog is just like me.
Okay, let's take a little detour, side moment, to discuss the fact that Nicole and I's pets reflect us. Lucy is a direct, is the embodiment of Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
In all of the best ways.
Love, 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 love.
Love, 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 love.
Yes.
And Freckles is me.
Hate, 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 hate.
No, but the love me. Oh, God, you're so close. Get the frick off me.
Right?
Love me how I want to be loved or I don't want it.
See, and me and Lucy are like, just hold still. We'll love you hard enough. Trust me.
Trust me. And then sometimes I just someone holds their hand out and Freckles is all up on it.
Mm-hmm. Only when she wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch hair. Don't touch body.
Don't touch anything.
Right?
But yeah. Okay, that was my little side note.
Okay.
But to get back on the topic of passion and...
Mm-hmm. And Cray Cray.
And Cray Cray.
Right.
And getting off or on that crazy train.
Yes. Well, getting off usually helps the Cray Cray go even higher.
Ew.
Well, I think it has to do with, like you're talking about, you know, like the pleasure centers of our brain, but it's like the pleasure zones. You know?
Yeah.
If something is hitting, you know,
You want it.
like every pleasure zone, then it becomes addictive.
You literally get dickmatized. Come closer so we can hear you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
I'm trying to keep it calm over here. So.
Don't use her as an excuse.
Do you want to know what's going to happen when I come over there?
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
She looks so cute right now laid up against you. She looks like this is the happiest she's been in so long.
I know. If I just rub her ear, she'll be calm.
This is all she's wanted her whole life.
No, Licky.
No, Licky. Oh, Licky Lucy, baby. Anyway,
Focus.
There was another thing that we had on this topic of like, it's almost like you need to find other people like you that get on or off that crazy train with you.
Well, and the thing is for me, is I'm like, I am looking for people that match my crazy.
Yeah.
In all aspects of life. In work, right? In business and stuff like that. I want someone else that is on that same level and like high as I am about working your ass off for something you love. Are you 100% into it? Or are you not? You know, I need other people that are passionate about what it is. And, you know, like when we come to work, let's work. Let's work our ass off. Let's do it. Well, it's a vision. Let's do this. Let's go. Because I got other shit to do in my life. I mean, you know,
work hard, play just as hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then when it's playtime, whether it's us going and doing shit, you know, whatever, I'm like, I want someone else that's going to have fun and not just be like, oh, you know, I want someone to meet my level, you know? And it's not like I do everything perfect. Oh, far from it.
No. But it's...
I have passion in it.
It's that passion.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm not even saying like I'm a perfect human being, you know, either. But
no,
it's
but
like,
I love the imperfections.
That's right. We love that about each other. But I think that's why you and I match so well, is that we are crazy about different things, but the passion is the same. Like
yes.
The level.
Right.
So it's not like we're competing with one another.
No.
We're working with one another.
And I've been saying, look, we all got things we're crazy about. We all got a level of crazy. And that is a beautiful thing, you know, crazy, beautiful. But I am looking for someone that matches my crazy in a relationship. That I really do. I think that. And it could be matches my level of passion. Maybe that's a better thing.
Yeah.
You know?
There is a level of stigma to the word crazy, and that word is
maybe the more we say it, it'll go away. But
just like unicorn. We're taking the term unicorn back.
Unicorn belongs to everybody, not just certain people.
You know who we're talking about.
Anyway, yeah, so it's like, I want someone that gets me, you know? I think that's what we all want, is that acceptance, you know? And it's like, I want to be able to start out fun, and I want it to stay fun. I don't want it to get all serious and crazy.
Yeah.
But if it does, I want that person that's like, I feel your love in this crazy. Like, I get it, you know?
I don't think I've ever done the slow burn thing. I am like...
I know. I've tried so hard.
I try so hard. You know, people have snuck up on me like that. I'm like, oh, I like you. Like, where the fuck did you come from? I was not feeling it. But it's like, woo, when they turn on that flame, it's like an inferno. Yeah, but it's, girl, I don't even know where I was going with that thought. I just thought about somebody when you were talking about that.
You try to go slow burn, and then you go inferno.
Yeah.
Where will you go with that?
I don't know. I'm gonna come back to my brain.
Did you just have a moment?
I did have a moment with no one I've ever talked to you about either, which is funny.
Who is it?
Oh no, somebody from the past. They don't even matter anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they sneak up on you?
They did.
Oh. I go back to that thing where I wonder about, like, how much of it is timing, how much of it is being in the right place at the right time, or, you know, kismet, or
serendipity.
Yes, right. When is my moment in the sun? No, and I don't want to burn up in the flame,
girl. But like Icarus.
Oh, like who?
Icarus, girl. Girl, are you
Icarus
serious?
Bob?
Yes, Icarus Bob, girl. No. Is it Greek? Is that the Greek myth? Or no, it's Greek. It's not Roman. The boy...
Did his wings burn up?
Yeah, his father made him magical wings, and he flew around in the sky, but he flew too high, and he got burned up by the sun.
Aww.
Well, his wings melted, because he got too close to the sun, because they were made of wax, and then he fell, but...
Same difference.
Yeah, same shit.
That's how I feel every time I fall in love. If I could just have somebody catch me at the bottom, that would be great.
No, we're going to shatter all your little bird bones.
So.
I don't know where this laugh that I have cultivated comes from, but I hate it. It
sounds like it's coming from your soul.
I hate it. I sound like the Joker bitch. Like... I don't like it.
Maybe that's because we were talking about being the Joker and Harley Quinn for Halloween.
Nicole's going to be my Harley Quinn.
I know, I got the outfit and everything. It's so cute.
I can't wait to be a Joker. Mr. J.
Mr. J. Puddin'. So, So the moral of the story
The moral of the story is...
burn, baby, burn.
No. No. But I think there is something to getting some level of control over it. Because when the crazy starts happening, like, it's just too damn much. And then you wake up and you're like, how did I get here?
Right.
Like, literally.
Well, what always amazes me is when I don't get that way, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I feel like, oh, maybe I'm just not really that into it, right? Because I'm used to that feeling, right? And I'm getting to know someone and everything, right? But so I'm not going crazy. So then they go crazy.
Yeah.
And then they start obsessing and like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then I'm just like, it's too much.
Yeah.
And I'm
meanwhile, with other people, you're like, what are you doing? Where are you at? Da-da-da. And you're like, why can it not be both ways?
Why can it not match up? Yeah. No, it's so crazy. I think that's a human brain, like, emotion thing, whereas we always want what we can't have or what we're not getting enough of.
It's almost like if they like you, you're so not into it.
Not always.
That's how I am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I definitely am attracted to the people that I have to be like, why don't you like me? Or I have to prove myself to you.
Ooh, that's not good.
No. It's not. Something I'm working on.
Put it in the box for later.
But I think that's another reason of why I personally get on the crazy train is me constantly working out that narrative.
See, we were talking the other day. My problem is, maybe it's not a problem. I don't know. But so whenever I get uncomfortable or I start to feel like I'm losing control or whatever, I immediately stop whatever I'm doing. I've always done that way, right? From smoking, from drinking too much caffeine, from working out too much, whatever it is, because I know that OCD runs in my family. You know, I know that addiction runs in my family, that addictive personality.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so anytime I feel that way, I stop. But there's another side to that of growing up in an unstable home with domestic violence where my mom was constantly running away. That also instilled running away in me, right?
Yes.
So anytime anything gets difficult, I run away. So where is that healthy boundary of stopping something once you notice it's becoming a habit that may not be good, right? To check yourself, right? And then running away before it gets too hard.
Right.
So like with dating apps, anytime I start to feel that like it's just getting to be too much, I just delete them. And I'm like, oh, I need some time to me, right? Now I'm starting to think, are you just being chicken shit? Like, are you having to deal with some of your issues? Oh, are you having to actually work at something?
And try?
Because it's a lot of trial and error, okay? And that's not on anybody else or me, okay? In the aspect of, you just don't get to be your best self and your prettiest self and everything, and you're just going to make a match with someone. It does happen sometimes to some people, but a lot of times you got to meet a lot of people, even if it's just talking online, right? And there are thousands and thousands of wonderful, amazing people out there, right? But you got to find the one that works for you.
Right.
You know? And it's just like, you know, whether it's timing, whatever, or just you're just maybe better friends, you know? Like I've met a lot of great people, but I haven't met that real like love connection, right? And I do think I'm more ready for it now after a couple years of dating now.
And however many episodes of this podcast there is.
Right. 20.
Yeah, this is our 21st, I think.
Yeah. But it's a question of, okay, so I start to get that feeling like, I want to shut it down. Right. And it's only been like, what, a week? Right. I am on 3 different apps.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say. I got 2 points to your point.
Oh, Lord Jesus. See? Go ahead.
No. This is going to be my thing. So one of the things that gives me just a little bit of perspective that when I find that I'm like getting overwhelmed or like almost like disappointed or like, why am I not meeting people, blah, blah, blah. I remind myself that every other person on this app has the same exact intention of I do of like finding somebody. And like I am sifting through those people too that are looking for somebody else. And like that kind of helps me a little bit. Or I'm like, okay, I'm being a little selfish right now. Like I'm out here putting my love life on the line, so are other people. Like there's 8 million people in this world. Like I gotta sift through all the 8 million people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and and then another thing is, I tell you sometimes I'm like, I think you swipe too much. It's like part of the crazy is you want it now. And I'm talking to you when I'm saying this. I'm not criticizing you. But it's like when you have 100 people, not saying you have 100. I'm just saying when you have 100 people, there's no way you can give all of yourself to 100 people. Or
I'm
really
not trying to give all myself to anybody,
but what I mean by like, you're not even giving people a chance to really prove themselves to you. Like, because there's so much competition.
Well, that's so we don't get like all crazy.
Yeah, but is that working?
Well, it wasn't working when we wasn't either. When we were only doing one dating app and we're only talking to a couple people, right? Well, if those couple people aren't my person and we're trying to make it work with a couple of people that aren't the right ones for me anyway, that math isn't as good as 100 people. You know, and it's not like I'm keeping all those going. It's just like...
No, I know you're not keeping all those going, but I'm just saying like, I'm saying this for everybody.
And that's just talking. That's not like actually dating or anything like that.
I know. I'm just...
You know?
I'm saying one of those things of like, I think as humans, we need to be a little bit realistic about what we personally can intake before it is just so much. Like, that's part of the problem, right? Is like, there's so much to intake that it's not even filtering through. Like half of it, it's like when you pour water in a funnel.
Mm-hmm.
If you pour too much water in the funnel, literally water is spilling over the top.
Right? But it's our civic duty as women to help. Because there's like 100 men for each one of us women. And so I, just want to give them all a chance to say hello.
Oh, yeah. You are just a humanitarian.
I am. And hello.
A philanthropist.
Thank you for recognizing, okay? I am busting my ass out here trying to give everybody a high. That's it.
Just a high, though.
Right? Yeah. Hey.
Hey. There is something sick, though, about me that I'm like, when I get to the end of that Bumble line where I'm like, I accomplished some shit today, bruh.
She gets so proud when they're like, you have no more swipes for today. And she's like, yes, I did something. I put myself out there. And you're much happier now. You don't complain when you get a match.
I'm much better placed now.
Right?
Yeah.
Moving on up
in the world. Anyway. What were we talking about?
Why do you always like that?
What?
We're talking about fun and happy and joy.
I just want to make sure.
And when does it become obsession?
Pretty damn quickly.
I will burn your shit. I did go on a date with somebody the other day. And,
did you tell them you were going to burn your shit?
No, but I did say, they were asking how they would know that it was time for rumble bumble in the bed.
Oh.
Right? And I'm like, I'll tell you, you don't have to worry, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, you'll know when I tell you to delete everything in your fucking phone.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, we're good. Right? And then that was kind of what started this whole thing, right? Because it started out as a joke. I was like, ha ha ha. But then I was like,
oh, wait.
Oh, no, wait. That is when we're ready for a relationship because we start to get real possessive.
Mm-hmm.
Is that our Leo in us? Is that just a human being? Is that being a woman? Is that my childhood trauma? Who fucking knows? But you know what? I love that part of this bitch, too. So,
that's how I know I care.
Right? We have never, ever, ever, never have we ever, right? I'm just putting it out there, burnt anybody's shit, no matter what they've done to us, right? We have never stabbed anyone, which I know that might sound like
shocking,
right? But we have been stabbed, and we didn't stab nobody back. It might have been with a dinner fork, but I'm just saying it's happened. No. But I mean, but you get those feelings, but I don't react to them. But when I get that feeling, that's how I know I'm in love.
It's like when you see a really cute puppy or something really cute and you just want to kill it because it's just so fucking cute.
I don't know about kill it, but like...
You don't get that feeling?
You mean squeeze it and love it?
Yeah, squeeze it, love it.
Okay, so you want to kill shit. That explains the choking.
Certain things just do it
and
for me.
I just would be like, my precious, you belong to me. Yeah. But I also want them to have their own life and their own friends.
I need that balance.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I just want somebody that's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that I'm theirs. Oh, and can we talk about that bisexual does not mean hoe?
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yes, we can talk about that. That's not necessarily about this topic, but I would love to talk about that today.
Okay, can we just throw that out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being bisexual, as two bisexual women out here in these streets,
right?
My guy.
Who have never been with each other.
But let's just establish.
Right? But, that's crazy. What, you're bisexual doesn't mean you want to fuck everybody.
Crazy.
Right? And I am not attracted to everyone. I'm not emotionally invested in everyone.
Literally, I just want to be like, as a man, are you attracted to every woman?
And by the way, scissoring is not a real thing. Anyway.
Bitch.
Right? So I was talking to somebody earlier today.
Literally.
Right? And they was like, they did not understand with me being bisexual. Which, okay, they found out on the podcast. They were listening to the podcast. But
they're probably going to listen to this one. This will be funny.
Yay! I'm talking to you. Now, and they didn't understand how it works dating a bisexual woman. They're a man, right? I also had a woman I was talking to that listened to the podcast. It was a big day today. And she was disappointed that I was straight. And I was like, I'm not. That was why I said, listen to episode 4 where I talk about the love of my life was a woman. But, you start wherever you want. But anyway, freedom of choice. No, but so let's get it out there and have a discussion.
Okay.
Just because I'm bisexual does not mean I'm not monogamous. Just because someone else is straight doesn't mean they are monogamous. Okay? It all is about the person and who we are and our own personal goals, desires,
values,
wants.
whatever.
I didn't want to say values and morals because I don't want to put that on anybody else.
I don't mean, when I say values, I realize how that sounds. I don't mean it that way. I mean, like, what do you value in your relationships? Is it monogamy, or are you open to things like that?
I think, though, that I think it's kind of something that I don't know that we're born with, but I just think it's kind of a part of who you are.
What, being monogamous?
Being monogamous, not being monogamous.
I think it's society. I think that's a little bit more of a societal pressure, personally. But I understand.
I don't think it is. Really? Because no, because I was definitely not raised in a home where it was you belong to me, but I don't belong to you. Ooh, that explains a lot of my relationships. But anyway,
we're gonna avoid that one.
Another topic, another day.
Too traumatic.
Yeah, but for me, it is like I really want someone that's just mine and I'm theirs. And it's like this bond between the two of us, and it's like, to me, that is love. Like, I'm only sharing certain parts of myself with you and you're only sharing those with me. And it's not anything trying to force anybody to be like that. I would never want that. I want something where we mutually want to do that. And I really do want someone that has friends of their own, not that we wouldn't be friends, and has passions of their own, and like goes on friends trips and does all that kind of stuff, just like we do.
And is passionate about their own thing, just as passionate as you are about your thing. Yeah.
But like, call and send a text, maybe a funny meme. I do need attention, but but I do want that. But to know that I'm the person for them. And I have a much more open, I think, attitude than a lot of people that may be in a monogamous like me, because I'm like, it doesn't bother me at all if they go to a strip club.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm like, have fun. I give you some dollars. Like, I don't care. Like, have fun. Enjoy it. Like, those people are doing a job, service. I don't think the human body is a big deal, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's any difference between a man having their shirt off and a woman having their shirt off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's all nipples and
right. I'm like,
stomach to me.
I just think that the human body is a beautiful thing. I was raised by a hippie. Like, I just don't think that. I think that us keeping women where we're sexual objects,
right,
actually makes us more of a target for abuse and sexual violence and everything else.
Literally, I mean, when you say object right there, like, that's really what it is. It's almost you're viewed that way.
Yeah, to an obsession. It becomes an obsession because why? It's off limits.
Yeah. And lights up that pleasure center of the brain right there.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm like, so it's not like that for me. But I fall in love with the person, not their sexual orientation, not specifically a certain way to have sex or anything like that. It's who they are, like, and it's not something you can explain.
I've toyed with the idea of, am I bisexual or am I pansexual, right? Of like, because I say that often too. It's like, I don't really fall in love with someone's like sex or gender. It's like I fall in love with who they are as a person. Like, I don't really care. And like, I don't really have like a body type that I like either. I'm like, I'm just into you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at my swiping, you're like, girl, what?
I know. It's so ADD.
It's so ADD. But it's like, I feel like I look at people's souls. Like, I don't really care what you look like. But on the topic of bisexuality, and bi erasure is so, I take it so personally.
What's that mean?
So basically that being bisexual is not real. Like, you're either straight or you're gay.
What?
Yeah, girl, it's a thing. And, straight people just assume that you're gay. because you're bisexual, because you're into the same, gender or sex or whatever. And gay people just like, well, you're basically straight since you'll have sex with someone of the opposite gender or sex than you. Like, and being bisexual is not real. It's almost seen as like a phase from either going straight or gay.
Well, and we get crap from both sides.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because I have went out with women before, and talked to women that were totally turned off by the fact that
you've been with a man.
That I've ever been with a man.
Same.
Right? And I'm like, that's okay. Everyone's allowed to feel however they feel. However, I will never, ever, ever, ever regret that or think bad about it. One, I have 3 amazing sons who I biologically had with other men that I was in love with at the time.
Right.
And I would never regret them. Plus, I'm like, I have sons,
But not only that, but it's like, I'm into you now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, that's always my argument.
Right.
I'm like, but I wouldn't be here on this date if I wasn't into you.
Right. But my other thing is I have no idea what experiences they've been through in their life.
Absolutely.
And, maybe they've been in a relationship with someone else who said that they were with them and then left for someone else.
Yes.
But let me tell you that you can be in a straight relationship. What is this called?
Air quotes.
Air quotes. And someone leave you, in that situation, too. So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the sexuality.
It doesn't.
If someone's going to leave you, they're going to leave you.
Yeah.
Men leave women. Women leave men. Right. Women leave women. Men leave men. Like, and all my non-binary friends out there, what's up?
Right. Well, and it's crazy to me to think that just because, we're bi, that means that in any way we hose.
Well, here's my thing. And
not hose. See, that's mean too, though. You know what I mean, though.
No, that we're promiscuous.
There you go.
Another thing I have an issue with on men's side is that they're like, oh, perfect threesome girl.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I don't... No. That does not mean that.
Right.
Those two do not go hand in hand. Sure. I want to have a threesome, but not because I'm bisexual.
Because you're a freak.
Because I'm a freak. But you know what I mean? Like,
I do know what you mean.
Those two are not mutually exclusive. Or what's the correlative? One does not mean the other.
Right.
I'm just a freak. Don't assume my my freak scale because of my bisexuality.
Look, I'm not even going to say it this time.
What? Battery cables? I can't stand you. I can't stand your ass.
BC.
BC. No, but it's very frustrating for sure. For sure.
It's not frustrating to me. I'm like, ask me. I'll tell you. And if you're not appropriate, awesome. X, one last one to talk to. One last person to talk to.
I get frustrated that people feel that way. Because, like,
but they don't. You know what, though? I'd rather someone ask and let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Rather than not asking and having ideas in their head. Because so many times, if we don't have those discussions, we don't know. You know what I mean? And the way to learn about each other is communication.
Absolutely. I just did diversity training today at work.
Clap for you.
Yep, snaps for me. We should do a snap cup.
What's that?
From Legally Blonde too.
Lord Jesus, you and Legally Blonde.
Bitch, don't try me.
I'm trying not to.
Wait, hold on. You've never seen a Legally Blonde, have you?
Yes.
Okay, then.
You were drunk. We talked about this.
Oh, we were? Wait, we talked about it?
Yes, you brought it up then too. I think you played in the last 2 episodes. So this is 3rd time's a charm. Yes.
Hey, I'm sober today.
All right. Good job. I'm so proud.
People don't think I have a drinking problem just based off this podcast alone. Lord, help me, Jesus.
You don't.
I know. I have the farthest thing from a drinking problem.
Right? It doesn't take much anyway.
No.
No. So back to fun. Fun is art.
Keeping things fun, playful, light. How are we going to do this in the future? Let's come up with a game plan. Let's come up with some solutions. I really do feel like you and I talking to each other has kind of helped a little bit with that.
recognizing it is
recognizing it, because like we talk every day.
Yeah.
And like you and I will notice that we have talked about the same thing for the past few days, or like the other one will kind of call the other one out on it. I think that's a really good game plan of like having that person that you talk to who's just like, so I've noticed a little bit of a pattern.
Some of us don't always take that very well, though.
No.
I am talking about myself.
I'm talking about myself sometimes, too.
Now, you usually take it pretty well.
Yeah.
Usually.
I've usually called myself on it before you've called me out on it. I just haven't said it out loud.
There you go. I will say that I don't know that I can come up with a game plan right in this moment, considering I've been working on this issue for 46 years.
Well, I'm trying to help the people that are listening.
No, but I think just a daily checking in with yourself,
Yeah.
and why are you kind of feeling that way and stepping back. I think a lot of times, though, and especially, like I said, with today's climate, that we're like, fuck it, something feels good, I'm riding that shit till it burns. I'm running to the ground. So
you saying the checking in with yourself, I think, is super important. Asking yourself, what has triggered this behavior in me? And really delving deep, and then ask yourself why.
Because I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
No, well, it's got to be something a little bit deeper than I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If that's where you're stopping, I think, one, you need to be a little bit kinder to yourself.
It was a joke, Aurora.
Okay, ho. Once again, we've established, we talk about this a couple times, that if people are listening to the podcast, I come off as the hoe, you're good. You come off as the crazy bitch, I'm the hoe. Okay, which is better, being hoe or crazy? Sound off in the comments. Let us know.
Or don't. No.
Or don't.
No. But I don't know. I like my crazy, and you like your hoe, so.
Depends on the day. Who's crazier? We don't need to talk about what I got up to this weekend.
What did you get up to this weekend?
I haven't even told you. It's been real dumb.
What?
No, I can't talk about it.
You cannot do that and not say it.
I will tell you after this is over. No, they're fine. They're good.
Okay, my mouth is hanging open.
Yeah, they need a little mystery in their lives. We can talk about it later.
Okay. I'll try and bring it back to the peoples later.
They'll find out. What is going on upstairs?
Oh, that's in the garage.
Oh, that's the garage. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Anyway.
Yeah. So have fun. Be playful. Enjoy yourself.
Do what you want.
Don't get too crazy. And if you do, love it. Love every second of it. Enjoy it for everything you possibly can. And I hope it lasts.
Just stay away from manslaughter, murder, property damage.
Why you gotta take it that day?
Arson.
I was just like, hey, if it starts burning, get a cream. Go to the doctor. No?
Yeah.
Oh, you are checking out. We are almost at the end.
No, I'm not checked out.
Hold on for a minute. No, but seriously, like, the whole point is have fun and enjoy life. And don't let anything take over in your life unless you choose to put your energy into that.
Yes.
Whether it is a thing, a person,
a passion,
whatever it is. Like, don't lose yourself in something unless that is the dream.
I would say don't lose yourself in something if you're not getting at least a little something back.
We should always be getting something back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by something back, I mean something positive.
Yes, absolutely. Like, if you lose yourself in artwork that you're doing, let it be something that you're truly passionate about and that you love, and that you're getting something back emotionally from. You might not even sell it and get something financially back from it, but like really lose yourself. I think sometimes it is good to lose yourself in something.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you know how amazing it is to lose yourself in a good book?
Oh, girl. And you're just like completely in that world. Or like, that happens to me when I listen to the Critical Role podcast. Hey, shout out to all my D&D fans out there. But like, I listen to it. I full on like miss my turn at work.
Right.
Getting to work the other morning, listening to that shit.
My mythological, like vampire and
Romantica.
yes, my romantic books. I lose myself in that for days at a time. My last one, the unicorn porn.
Every single time you say it, it just sounds so particularly naughty to me, saying unicorn porn.
Right. Well, it wasn't actually that, but there was a unicorn character in it, and then there was this demon that she was in love with who was like a total hoe. You would relate, but.
Okay,
but he stopped being a hoe for her because he's just obsessed. And oh my God, it's so good. It's called The Darkest King, Lords of the Underworld. It's so good.
By Gina Showalter.
Yes. Oh my God. The best. Dude, get it, read it. It's amazing. Just their two like back and forth attitudes and then their sex, everything. Oh,
girl.
And I'm telling you, as a man, you need to get some romance books and read them to your woman, or as in a lesbian, straight couple, or a poly family, whatever the hell you're doing. Reading to your person, erotic, comforting, sweet. That's my favorite thing in the world, and it's not happened very often. But for someone to read to me, like us, be cuddled in bed and read to me and stuff, man, I do just about anything you want to do.
Just about.
I'm just saying. After I get a nap. But yeah, I think it's okay sometimes to do that and just enjoy that moment, and be happy in it. And if you give yourself up to something and you are, you know what? I know I'm going overboard, but I'm going to enjoy the dive. Go for it, baby.
Pay attention to what lights up that pleasure center of your brain.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's not bad to make sure that the other person's got you too.
Oh, yeah,
right? That's the dream, I think.
Yeah.
The ultimate ecstasy.
Lighting up each other's pleasure centers.
In each other. Wow. In a healthy, positive way.
Whoa. Healthy, positive relationships. Never heard of her.
Doesn't mean you still can't be naughty. You can still be naughty and a good girl. I heard that somewhere.
I'm sure you did.
But we love you.
We love you.
So, have a beautiful, sparkly, sunshiny, wild, freaky day.
I feel like the freaky.
Oh, Lord, she's yawning. She's worn out. She used too much oxygen. Time to sleep.
I worked all day today at my real job.
I'm like, bitch, it's only 8:30.
I've been up since 4:30.
That was by choice.
No, it was not. Don't do me like that.
Okay.
Anyway, I love you guys. I just lost my train of thought.
Shocker.
You know what, Ho?
Okay, we love you. Have a wonderful day. Tune in next time for who knows what the fuck. Okay.
Sometimes we don't even know.
Right? And give us lots of likes. And
don't forget to subscribe, comment on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can find us, anywhere you can find your podcast.
Right. And share with your friends, with your peeps.
Yeah.
Keep hope alive.
Oh. And if you're here from one of our dating profiles, what's up, my guy? Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.